Welcome back to part 2 of Shipping TV's coverage from the port of Ramsgate, Kent, where we're looking at the return of a Ro-Ro service to the ramps that have been out of use since 2013. The port has now won regular vehicle import traffic from global logistics company Jeffco, and its owners, Thanet District Council, are also making plans to improve and enhance the port's offering to potential customers. First, let's meet James Humphrey of Jeffco. It's his company that's bringing around 1,000 cars a week into the port of Ramsgate.
Jeffco is a worldwide company supporting PSA, Peugeot Citroën in the main. We have an automotive side, obviously, and we have a large freight side, overland, and we have a wide range of customers, as many as you can imagine in the logistics world, and some. And we like to think we provide solutions for our customers and manufacturers. In my case, I'm on the automotive side, located in Sheerness. We have a large site in Sheerness, 100 acres of cars and workshops. At Sheerness, we're the main point of entry into the UK for Peugeot Citroën product. Although we have other customers, Hyundai, recently we brought in the first batch of Tesla cars from the Netherlands factory into the UK. Well, the volumes vary in Sheerness. We can have several ships, 8,000 imports, 8,000 individual cars in a week, and we can send out as many as that. Of course, it doesn't always work like that, and we can have in storage 25,000 vehicles, new cars waiting to be distributed within the UK, or have other technical work associated with them. And hence we're quite busy there at the current time, and we've looked to open for a period of time in Ramsgate to expand further on our southeast business.
So Ramsgate is going to hopefully be an important adjunct for you.
It is so, and we've initially looked at it with 18 months in mind, maybe longer, maybe slightly less. It's unknown at the current time. It took several months of planning, collaboration with Thanet Council to get everything up and running, from our shipping to the port operational, and finalise the details between ourselves. Eventually we started in January this year, and I think to date, today's ship is probably number 8 or 9.
How's your experience so far? They look as if they're working really hard to clear the ships quickly.
Yeah, Ramsgate and Thanet Council very enthusiastic to do business with us. They're unloading the shipping in remarkably short times. I'm sure the shipping lines are very pleased with the turnaround back to Zeebrugge or their next job. But it's worked extremely well for us so far, and because it's new business to Ramsgate in particular, they're very enthusiastic to understand the business and do a good job for us.
That's excellent. So you're planning this to last for maybe another 18 months. Beyond that, do you think this is a port you'll keep operating from?
I think it's very difficult once you've got a port operational to ignore it. And when you have a shipping problem, it automatically, particularly my colleagues in France, will say, Jamie or James, we can move that ship into Ramsgate if it helps, as opposed to Sheerness or another port. And of course, it's closer to the Channel ports on the other side, so it's convenient.
So can you see the trade growing here, do you think, or do you think you're going to stay at this level here?
It depends what throughput we can get through, how quickly it goes out, as always. We have looked for some additional land in the area. We're still looking, which could allow it to expand further. I would like to think that whilst we're talking 18 months, that also helps Ramsgate and Thanet Council get the port more commercially established again. They've invested well in making the port operational, so I'm quite hopeful for the future for Ramsgate.
After just a couple of months of import operations, a good amount of Ramsgate's previously unused space is now at least occupied, and there's a regular throughput of vehicles heading out for the dealership networks. But as well as working towards winning more new Ro-Ro traffic, the port is also looking at investing in more facilities to improve their local aggregate trade and perhaps win more new and diverse business. Time to return to Harbour Master and Marine Operations Manager Rob Brown for a look at Ramsgate's possible future.
We do have plans for a new alongside quay. This will primarily initially start the new ships that are acquired by Brett's Aggregates, who are one of the clients here at Ramsgate. They wish to bring in a new ship which will bring dredged ballast, so completely virgin, so it can be washed here at Ramsgate before delivery to the market. And for that we do need to deliver a longer alongside quay. At the moment the aggregate ships that come in, they tend to be around about 90 metres or just under. But we're looking to actually make the facility larger to take vessels probably up to about 120, 150 metres, so the new ballast ships can come in. With an alongside quay facility, we could actually have other types of discharge here. And it would also open the opportunity for other load-on, load-off cargoes and other bulks as well.
What's your timescale on the developments at the port?
At the moment we're working with a company called Atkins to deliver the actual design specifications for the berths. Once those are delivered, then we'll source the finance, and then we'll go through the procurement process for the construction. Whilst we're running through that cycle, we'll also do the applications to the Marine Management Organisation to ensure we have the appropriate licences for construction. So, all in all, if we would actually start today, it would take about 12 to 14 months to having the facility open to customers. We're also looking at to dig a rather deep berth pocket. So although vessels may be tidally restricted to come into the berth, they'll be able to sit through the discharge cycle in the berth pocket very safely. The area for the alongside quay has previously been dredged down to 14 metres below datum, and mean low water springs here at Ramsgate is 60 centimetres above that, so it's quite a flexible opportunity for a customer. It's quite encouraging to see that people are very enthusiastic about the opportunities that Ramsgate can offer to the logistics network.
Time now for Harbour Master Rob Brown to put on his pilot's jacket and board Auto Premier to see her safely out of the berth and to sea.
It's west-southwest, 12 to 14 knots and 4.4.5 on the tide gauge.
And that completes Shipping TV's look at the Port of Ramsgate, filmed on the 8th of March 2016. We'll do our best to follow progress at this small port as it works its way towards a brighter and busier future.